Hey everybody, Rick from Tremor Outdoors, and today we're going to be doing an install of the Putco DRL Blade light bar that's going to go on the front grille of the Tremor here. Really excited about this. It's a really cool looking feature that I think is going to really accentuate and tie into the grill nicely. So looking forward to getting this installed. Let's fly at it and see how we do. Now as you can see, I've already got the Putco Luminix Ford LED, and I'm thinking I'm going to put the blade right in here. We may land up deleting the marker lights and just go with the blade. We'll see how it looks, see if it looks too crowded. But I'm excited to see the blade because it brings a lot of life to the grill as far as startup. It has a sequence, etc. So the first thing you're going to want to do is we're going to want to remove this little valance. It's very simple. We just got all the little plastic connectors here that we just have to pop out. Make sure to use your upholstery kit or a metal tool that we have for popping those out, and then we'll get to the next step. So sometimes you can just give this a little pull, and then that lifts these up so you can get the tool underneath it. Let's do an update what we've done here. So what I've done is I have mounted the light bar onto the truck. On the back side there's dual directional, you can do zap straps this way or this way, and I've gone around the lattice on the back side, tightened them up. Now you can see right here we got the wire coming up. That's going to get moved over underneath here and tied up nicely so it's out of the way, so you won't be seeing that quite as obvious. We did the same thing over here, and the wire's coming up and through, and all of this wiring is going to get nicely zap strapped. And then we have this cover here that goes, the valance that goes over top. It'll hide all the wires. Next up, we've got the wires connected. So you can see we've got connection here and connection here. So we're good to go for that. Now what we have to do is start stripping the wires and getting things ready for doing the wiring. All right, we're down at Creation Speed and Sound in Langley and gone through sort of where the wiring is at with Martin. We've got everything sort of ready to go. And now we're going to get ready to start connecting the wires here, so stay tuned.
So the original fuse box fuse holder tap that came with the kit wasn't going to work for our needs because of where we're teeing in, because of some of the previous stuff that's been wired into this vehicle. So we're just adding a different style of fuse holder onto the end of this light system.
So we're just soldering the power leads onto the power leads that we use for the daytime running lights, correct?
Yeah. So we'll all work off the same system. Now we're just connecting the ground to the chassis at the factory point where we've connected all the other ground wires. Okay, now we're just joining all the red wires together, our power supply, and then the one to the lights and the one to the control unit. And now we're just going to put a bit of insulation over the exposed connections, a little bit of heat shrink, seal this up so that they can't touch anything and cause any problems. So to program the different startup sequence, you take the green wire with a little bit of the stripped end off of it, and we just touch it to the ground bolt where all our grounds are sourced on the inner fender here. That'll sequence through each startup sequence, and you can pick the one that you like best. Once done, we'll seal up this wire just like the other one next to it so that they can't touch anything and change our sequence. The couple loose ends, the green and the yellow that are used for programming, probably for factory, we're just sealing those up as well so they can't touch anything and cause any sort of problem.
All right, so that gets the Virtual Blade from Putco installed. Wow, that is a really cool unit. I have to say the functionality on it's really unique, and it really ties in the amber lights really nicely when it's on the amber for the daytime running lights. You can go with the white running lights. I prefer to have it just on the amber. It just sort of ties all the color scheme together for what I'm doing. Love it. Great unit. Wasn't a really hard install. Just had to figure out tapping the wires to get the sequencing that you want. And we did a little bit different wiring. We tapped into some existing wiring for the power, but you know what? It's pretty straightforward. So check it out, putco.com. Great products, and we will catch you on the next one.